We are live.
4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and when I'm on the
Welcome
mic,
in, everybody.
The suckers run.
We got Dallas today.
Wow.
What's going
What
on?
up?
Dallas? How you doing?
Hello. Hi.
Great. How are you doing?
We're doing great. We're doing very good today.
We're great. We're better than great.
That's right.
Is it better than bad? It's good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's an accurate way to describe that.
Not bad meaning bad, but
War
bad
Gamer
meaning
Ape,
good.
Sugar Rush,
Jello nerds.
This is the last time we'll see Dallas before Dallas
rides off into the sunset
or destroys Jason and L.
No. He's getting his butt whooped. I've got an inside person at AMG who has guaranteed me the win.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I've been working behind the scenes. Big
Who's
things
the traitor
coming.
in my midst?
Get ready, world. Get ready, world.
Who'd you convince?
I mean, that's what the rebels do, right? We're the terrorists of the Star Wars universe. So a good terrorist has sleeper cells.
That's true.
And I have a AMG sleeper cell.
You have an AMG sleeper cell?
Yeah.
What's their name? And 3 and 2 and three.
That's not how sleeper cells work.
Well, if you already have the sleeper cell, doesn't it technically?
There's a bunch of people at AMG who are sleepy. That's not the same thing as a sleeper cell, Jason. We're just sleepy.
You guys
just
are
like
sleepy.
Naps. I'm one of my jammies.
Oh, that's not what sleeper cell meant?
Wait a second.
Sleepy cells.
Yeah.
AMG
sleepy cell at AMG.
We got sleepy cells over at AMG.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome in. Okay. What are we painting today, you guys?
I'm sure Dallas is painting something super awesome. Wow.
Yeah. What is Dallas painting?
I'll give you two options. I give you two options I can start with. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch my camera.
What do you got?
So I can either paint. Who do I show first? I can either paint Grand Admiral Trench.
Oh my!
Wait a minute. Is that guy a spider?
Yeah, he is.
Why do I not have one of those? Well, who does that guy work for?
He works for the CIS, so you got to build a separatist army. So you need like 140, B1 battle droids for this guy.
Okay. I just want that model. That guy's rad.
He has a spider head?
He's a spider.
He's a spider. Look, look how many arms. Look how many arms. He's got a baton. He's got a little baton.
Incredible. That guy's rad. I didn't know that anything like that existed in Star Wars.
Oh, that's cool.
My other option is the Hoth Special Edition Leia.
Oh.
See,
I like both
special
of them.
edition, unreleased.
Special, win-win, fun time. Yes, I am invisible today. I am the little Chris.
Mini Chris.
Which one am I painting?
As regular size Chris.
I think, I think which one, Jason?
Spider guy. Why is there even a choice?
The spider guy.
I have seen Princess Leia in every option available. I have never seen Spider guy.
Yeah.
Spider guy. Grand Admiral Trench is from the Clone Wars.
Oh,
that's why I've never seen him.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you painting, Jason?
I'm old. See, Clone Wars came out long after.
You're not allowed to say you're old.
It's super good. If you watch Clone Wars, by the time you get to season 7, you will cry. You will cry.
Cry like grown man cry?
Like grown man cry. Like
right in the feels cry?
Right in the feels cry.
I don't know that you're selling this the right way.
It's super good. It's super good.
I like Spider Guy though. What's his name? Trench?
Yep, Grand Admiral Trench. You can just call him Trench or Old Trenchy Poo.
Old Trenchy Poo.
Old Trenchy Poo. Hey, why? Thank you so much for that sub.
Jason is like a Temu George Lucas. Wait a minute.
Jason?
What?
Jason, what are you painting today?
8 million rebels.
You do have a lot of rebels to paint.
I have a lot of rebels to paint. A lot of rebels that already have paint on them, though. So I'm off to a good start.
That's true.
And guess what else I have today, Chris? Can you give me what I have?
Oh, yeah.
Because technically you have it. Oh, you just hand it over. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to paint Grand Animal Church, you have to paint way more B1s than you
Look what
paint
I got,
Animals.
Dallas.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? See, you have cool stuff.
We have the entire set.
That's right.
It's real.
It is very real.
It's very real.
It's very real, chat.
The entire set. And we have like the entire set to use here. So
yeah.
I get to cheat and have it.
Get ready, everybody. Yes, it is Burger Jason.
Burger Jason. It's Burger Krill.
Burger Krill. What's going on with Burger Krill Trio? I'm long on Jade. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Awkwardish, Belial, Sugar Rush, Double T, Ross, MTG Dad. Everybody's in here today.
Hello.
We're also having a giveaway today.
What?
We
What
have
are
a
we giving
giveaway.
away?
We have Dallas.
We're giving away Dallas.
We're giving away Dallas. Dallas.
All
Get
right,
ready to
sure,
be
why not?
rehomed, my friend.
Surprise.
Rehomed Dallas.
I don't think I don't think anybody's going to appreciate that.
Nobody.
Oh.
Nobody. Not the giver nor the receiver.
Bear
The
Paws
receiver
has
especially.
Bear Paws has a question for you, Dallas. Dallas is known for his Star Wars sound effects. Does he do an Admiral Trench?
Oh,
What does Admiral Trench sound like?
You just said it.
he skitters.
He's there. You go.
Does he speak?
He does. He does speak too.
What kind of a voice does he have?
I'm trying to remember his who voices Trench. How does his
I
voice-
think he would be like a Weasley, New York voice. That's what I think he should be.
Oh, see how like I'm walking here. Yes.
Yeah.
There it is. Yes,
Hey, kid, you want to watch?
we do have a
Hey.
giveaway day, and we will be giving away stuff.
Deploy the B1 battle troopers. Yes. He's gonna put up a blockade real soon. This Grand Animal Trench.
And also make sure if you are not a part of our giveaway, don't hit that link. Hit this
I
link.
feel like there's a lot of Grand Admirals.
There is a lot of Grand Admirals. Grand
Yeah, it's true. Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Like, did they just hand out that title like candy? Like, can I be Grand Admiral Craze?
Sure.
I want a model. Get with Lucasfilm. Tell them the deal. New character idea. So there's
Grand
this guy.
Admiral Praise.
There's this guy who's been called Timu George Lucas. I don't know where that came from or why. I'm very hurt. That was very hurtful.
We're not going to sculpt the knuckle tats. Those are going to have to be free-handed. So
Freehand the tattoos. We have a model around here someplace of me that came off of like Hero Forge or whatever at one point in time.
Hero Forge?
Yeah, that's like me as a wizard holding up a flask or
Yeah.
something. And I painted my tattoos on the arms. That was fun.
That was fun. Who wins in a fight? Rebel Commandos or Grand Admiral Spider Guy, says Ghost Hunter.
Oh, me all the time. Whatever I'm playing. I
don't
am the grandest of admirals. I am the ruler of the table. Give me a game. I don't even need to know the rules. I win.
you're more of a majestic captain over than a Grand Admiral.
A majestic captain.
Rear Admiral Xmas Sushi. That's right. Jason,
I
what are
don't
we
think-
giving? What are we giving away today?
We're giving away a set of OneStep.
Really?
That set that I just showed you. The first ever OneStep set.
The full
goes
set.
to the full 12 colors. Goes to somebody today. So that's what we're giving away.
Some rando.
That's what we're giving away.
Chat. That's you beautiful people out there. Welcome in, everybody. We've got Dallas from
That's
AMG
it. That's
on
what
today.
we're doing. That's the story.
And it's a giveaway day.
That's the story.
Isn't it always a giveaway day? It's the year of the giveaway.
That's right. No, Dallas, it's once a week.
See, Dallas knows. He remembers.
We don't.
I thought it
we
was
don't-
every day.
No.
I was told every day I think the chat agrees with me.
I am not
Do you
legally
have
or
a
binding.
mute button for that guy?
I do.
He's getting a little out of
So,
control.
Dallas, explain to the people what is going on at Adepticon for everybody who is new here. What are you guys doing at Adepticon?
Jason and I are going to be playing a game of Star Wars Legion. And
Okay.
it's a completely fair and balanced experience that Jason totally has the opportunity to win.
Wrong. Lies.
You really
Fake
do.
news.
You really
Fake
do.
news.
Um,
Hellfire Spray is on my team. That's the only way we're going to win.
Yeah, it's Jason and L versus my clones. Oop, did I say my clones?
oh, what? How does that work? How
What?
does that
My
work?
clones. My clone army.
I don't understand.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
He gets an army that just keeps churning models back on the table. That's his shtick.
I see.
And he has flyers that can drop them anywhere he wants them. Also,
I may have convinced Dev to make special rules for me.
Damn it. I knew it.
But there's also special rules for you. You just don't know them yet. It's going to be a very narrative event, and it's going to allow you to. It's going to really bring back that vibe of, like, you know, when you're a young child playing with your friend and you got your toy soldiers out on the battlefield and you're just making up rules.
Yep.
There you go, Jason. That's what we're going to do at Adepticon.
I lost every single one of those games.
Well, you're going to make up some new
one
rules.
because I can't lie and mistreat my friends.
This is
open warfare. It's going to be a lot of fun.
it's going to be super fun. And you're going to have these opportunities in the game to, like, really, like, do some wacky ideas that you can come up with. And that's going to be the fun part. But I haven't revealed whom is leading my clone army.
Oh, whom? Interesting.
Whomst.
Sarcastic Grandpa says, does Dallas mean special rules or special restrictions for Jason? Question mark.
I'm sure the answer is yes.
It's same, right? It's
tomato.
It's same. Hey, we're talking sames.
I mean, if you're into that kind of thing.
Oh, he's into that.
Oh, he's into it. Hey, Commando Ken, thank you so much for that sub. And Viking, really appreciate it.
Oh, he's into that kind of thing.
Where can the people watch this, Dallas?
We will post that information soon. It'll be on Twitch.
I think that's right. I think it's on your Twitch.
I think it's on your Twitch.
Dallas Kemp Live.
Dallas Kemp Live Twitch.
No, that's not. No.
Not my Twitch. You have to have a subscription for that.
All right.
OnlyFans.
All right. Everybody just cool off.
Cool off. Take a break.
Ozzy's asking, how could you make non-metallic metal with OneStep paints, Jason?
I mean, you're laying down a base coat, right? That would be a mid-tone and a little bit of a highlight. You could do it just by going through and doing the bright reflections in most cases. Like if you're doing the dark blue black, like I'm doing right now, and you do it on these guns, I could do it. I might need another step of mid-tone with like blue black or something brighter. Mix in some white blue to this and do it. I've been doing it on all of my Euroni that you've seen me painting up. I've been using all the OneStep and then doing the non-metallic on top of that just by doing some mid-tone and a bright shine. So just like anything, you're just going to get more of the work done for you in the base coat because of the little bit of contrast that it provides, which is nice. Remember, they're just colors, so they don't preclude you from doing anything you want to do.
Outside the realm of, what you would normally do.
Yeah, you can add to them. They're just meant to speed the process up by getting it to where it looks like you've done more work quicker.
Yeah.
And that's the goal. If you want to continue to work right over the top of them, you can do so. And you can paint to your heart's content in any way, shape, or form that you can imagine right over them. Mix them with other colors. We showed that off yesterday. We'll be doing lots more of that as we go towards Adepticon.
Yeah.
So being able to mix them with the other Pro Acryl colors is phenomenal. We showed yesterday mixing a Pro Acryl color into the OneStep medium to make it into a OneStep color. And then mixing that color with another OneStep color to blend into a totally different color. So we used OneStep blue mixed in with a golden yellow that we made with the medium to get a really cool green. So you can mix and match them however you want, build up colors however you want, and keep painting in your normal style.
So if I do a layer and I do a layer over top, they don't
re-wet. No.
Re-wet.
Yeah. And Pickman saying, will they function more like the transparents over a value sketch or better?
It's always hard to say, but they will be better quicker because you don't have to thin them. Whereas with the transparents over a value sketch, you got to thin the crap out of them, right? Because the transparents are meant to just be very vibrant, semi-translucent colors.
Yeah.
These have that same semi-translucent appeal, but they will show your value sketch a lot better, quicker than the transparents will.
Gotcha.
Because that's the way these are meant to be used. The transparents can be used over a value sketch and do very well. But they don't have to be used that way if you don't want to.
Interesting.
For all of you who don't know, the pre-release is going to be at Adepticon, and then the worldwide release is going to be late May. So stay tuned for more information on that.
Good luck getting in front of me in line.
Dallas, are you getting excited for Adepticon?
I'm not ready. If that's what you're asking, I'm not ready.
No, are you excited though?
Oh, I'm excited, but I'm not ready. Those are mutually exclusive situations, I guess. But yeah, I'm definitely not ready. There's still so much prep to do.
Yeah. It's hard for me. I never can be honest and say I get excited until I'm there. Yeah. When I'm there, the excitement kicks in because it becomes real. And I get into that mode of, okay, well, if I didn't do it already, it can't be done. So we're stuck with what we got now. But until I get to
the situation at the show, right?
Yeah. Until I get to that point, there's a lot of stress attached to it. So I try not to let that drive me too bananas.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think I don't get excited until I'm there. Like when even like landing and like for us who have to set up, like I'm showing up on like Tuesday to start setup.
Yeah.
That first day and a half of setup is still like that. Like you're still just like, where's this? Where's this crate? Where did we get this? Where's this packed? How do we get?
Yeah,
we need this up here. There's still so much stress. And then, but when the doors open, right? And the community rolls in, and or even the night before, like when everything's set up and you're just like, I've done everything I can do, and you walk out and you see everybody and everybody's running into each other in the hallways, like that's when that starts to build up. But that moment when those doors open and like everything you've worked for like months, and there's nothing left to do but just roll with what you got. It's just like, it's just on. You're just like, here we go. And it's the best feeling in the world.
Yep. I'm with you. The setup when you have to get all that stuff done is still a stressor because that's still part of the job leading up to Adepticon, even though you're there. But you're right. It's as soon as it becomes just okay, and now it starts. The floodgates open. You start talking to people, shaking babies, kissing hands.
Yep.
All that stuff.
The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd.
Yeah. Tomas says, would a dark neutral gray primer be solid for a dark magenta base? Doing pink skin nids, Jason? Or would you recommend a different kind of primer?
Dark magenta would look better as a base over a lighter base tone. You could mix some of the white primer in with the dark neutral gray to get a neutral gray, like a mid-tone neutral gray, and that would work very well. I don't know that I would go dark neutral gray because the dark magenta is a very translucent color. It's more like a transparent in our line because it's a single pigment. It's a quinacridone magenta, which is, you know, if you look in the expert line, it is a translucent color. So putting it over a dark is going to make it even darker and not give you a lot of intensity. I don't think it'll do for you what you want it to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I would move to a brighter one. Taupe would be great.
Love taupe
for that. But if you have like white and gray, then mix white and gray and you can get a, you know, a bright neutral gray or neutral gray in there. And then when you put the magenta over it, it will take on some of that value and you'll get more color and vibrancy out of it.
Psyker, no, keep going. What did you say, Dallas?
I was just gonna say I've been doing a lot of magenta lately, and I've been doing it over top of the bright pale yellow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or bright ivory or bright pale yellow, either one.
Yep.
And oh man, it just makes that magenta sing.
Yep. Anything you can do with a yellowish tone will bring out more of the warmth and the red of the magenta, which is great.
Psyker says, question for Dallas. Does Trench have alternative build options?
He does not.
Okay. There you go, Psyker. Oh, another question for Dallas from Super Duper John. I have a few more models until my first painted army ever. Legion seems easier to learn than other games. I have Grievous, B1s, B2s, and an AT or AAT ready. Do you have any tips on list building for Separatist? Is 1,000 points the standard?
Oh, tips for list building? Don't listen to me on that. I build ridiculous stuff. I like to play the fun, like what I just like it depends. Like, how do I say this? Like, I don't think about like tournament-y builds or meta builds. I build like what I think is cool, right? And so
yeah,
that's my tip, is just like play what you think is cool, learn how that works, and you can still have just as good a chance as anything else, right? Like I'm a firm believer in the driver is more important than the car.
Yep.
Like the internet says that this guy has a lower win rate. Yeah, but if I practice with it and I understand the nuance of the character and what it brings to the table, I always feel like a good general can still win, right? You are still a general. You still have decisions to make. You still have options that you can execute. You can still plan out a strategic, path for victory. So I play with what I like. 1,000 points, it's like I think 600 is 600 is like a starter, 800 is recon, and 1,000 is like the standard. Yeah, that's true.
Nice. Cool. Wyatt saying, hi, Dallas. Hope you are well. I'm so excited for MCP Alliance. Just wondering if there will be terrain in it. Do you know what the price will be and rough timeline when it comes out for retail?
Wait, what was all the questions again?
Here, excited for MCP Alliance. Just wondering if it will have terrain included.
There's no terrain in it. No.
And what is the price and when is it going to come to retail?
I don't think we've announced the price yet.
$5.
Not
$20 million.
I mean, we'll take $20 million. That's fine. If that's what you want to pay. But it's definitely not $5. I don't think we've announced the price point yet. So I'm excited for that too. And I was just showing Jason and Chris, like,
oh yeah, look at that Green Goblin.
They're so good. The Black Cat is gorgeous.
If they want to see the Black Cat, they have to ask for it.
Oh, I see. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't ask for it, chat. You're not.
I learned it from you, Chris. I learned it from you.
What do you mean, me?
I learned it from watching you, Dad.
Earl Teddy says, I've got a Zenithal primed Legion Grievous sitting in front of me. What colors would you recommend for a workup on the main armor, Dallas, for General Grievous?
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you asked. Right here. Beige gray.
Yep.
And are you ready?
Yeah.
Where's it at? Oh, there it is. And brown gray wash.
There it is.
Like this little combo is super, super great.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you're feeling spicy, sassy, you can throw like maybe like a little like a double airbrush, like a zenith, like do a zenithal with this as the shadow, and then this is the highlight, and then do a wash of the brown gray wash, and then come back through and highlight it. And my Lanta, it is
my Lanta.
It is so quick to paint B1s and General Grievous and stuff like that with that recipe.
Beige gray is one of my favorite colors too. It's
so good.
You use for anything.
Chad, does he say everything's his favorite color? I think he says everything's his favorite color. That's my line.
My favorite color.
What's that?
Done.
Yep,
that's right.
My favorite color is finished.
From YouTube, Steve-O says, new to the hobby and after hundreds of hours of learning about paints, I finally pulled the trigger on Procryl. Been painting with these for about 3 months and just wanted to say thank you. Now, Steve-O, if that's the real Steve-O,
thank you for giving us a shot.
Thank you for giving us a shot. And if you're not the real Steve-O, that's okay too.
What do you mean the real Steve-O?
I don't know.
The real Steve-O.
It says Steve-O.
Well, that's his name.
There you go. You never know. We get some.
What do you think? He's an
could
Alex?
Be. That'd be pretty cool if it was the real Steve-O.
I think it might be. Who knows?
Like the Bam Margera.
Yeah, from Jackass. Well, regardless, we're so glad you pulled the trigger on Procryl.
Irregardless.
Pro regardless, technically.
Pro regardless.
Shahum Namor. Nay, I say more. Nay, I say more. Need. So Dallas, every time, because Jason's doing the AMG class, doing the underpainting.
Yeah, right? He is.
I got you guys fooled.
You gave us those Namors, so I've been saying that for quite some time now. So I thought you would like that.
Yeah,
I do.
Now,
Gabe schooled him last night.
Schooled me?
He schooled you?
No, I school everybody here, Jason.
You got schooled.
How did I get schooled?
Gabe came in and he goes, "Need I say nay more?"
No.
Which is what he's been saying the whole time.
I've been saying that.
He's been saying, "Need I say nay more?"
Need I say nay more?
And Gabe says, "Why are you doing that? Why don't you just say need I nay more?"
Yeah. No, it's actually technically need I say nay more, right?
Nay more, I say. Name my name more.
See?
Name more.
Namor, I say more.
He got schooled.
Namor, I say nay more.
He got schooled.
Jason, I write my own history.
I write my own history.
Gabe can try to do whatever he wants. These crazy mixed up kids and their drugs.
Their drugs.
Monster says, I'm looking to get into the Procryl line. Only been painting a little while. Could you recommend a blue for Space Wolves? Trying to find something similar to Rust Gray or Wolf Gray. Thank you so much. What do you think, Jason?
For us, when I'm doing Space Wolves, I start with dark gray blue, and then I start putting into the dark gray blue our neutral gray. And that will get you into a really, really good space. And you can control like how gray it goes, like how 30K you want it versus how much of that blue you're looking for. We have dark gray blue and gray blue, and you can mix the two of those together if you want it to be way more blue. And if you want it to be way more gray and lean towards the gray side rather than the blue side, then mix it neutral gray. But, get those two colors and start working that way. Dark gray blue is fantastic as your shade and base layer for the entirety of Space Wolves. Even if doing 30K Space Wolves, it looks really good. With 30K Space Wolves, you'll just move to a pure gray quicker, probably.
Need I say nay more? Namor blue. Get it?
I don't know.
Except that Namor's
That's
not
the
blue.
You're
got a
not blue.
ball.
He literally wears either black or blue shorts, I think. Swim trunks. He
He's
would
got
hate
them
that.
swim trunks. He's got the little winglets on his feet.
Yeah, he's got wings on his ankles. He's like Hermes.
Or Mercury.
That's the Namor I grew up with. Have I mentioned how good this dark blue black OneStep is? I don't know if I've said that.
Nope.
This dark blue black OneStep is so good. It's too good. I think yesterday I said all day how good the brown was. And then the graphite green I wound up using all stream yesterday. This batch painting stuff will suck the life out of you if you don't have good paint. And this has made it not even seem like you're batch painting.
Yeah. Panic Bomb says, serious question for Jason. How does he not throw stuff at Chris? What?
Because that's illegal.
And
There you go.
there's many expensive things over on this
It's
side.
a lot of paperwork.
I put a camera in front of me, which
It's
is
a
great.
lot of paperwork. And Ellie, who's in charge of our finance and HR, she's too nice to have to force her to do all that paperwork. That's really all it is.
I like that's not a moralistic reason. This is not morals at all. It's just I don't want to deal with paperwork. It's bureaucracy.
Total bureaucracy. It's expensive, lots of paperwork. That's what Chris always says.
It is.
I learned that from Chris.
I learned it from
People
watching
go,
you,
Chris, why don't
Dad.
you do the thing? He goes, there's so much paperwork. I learned it from you, Chris. Chris
I
is
gotta
a
be
good
honest.
guy.
I think that's what keeps
I'm
me
okay.
online.
I'm just okay.
Chris is a good guy.
I'm 50-50.
And if you can avoid him when he's angry, because he gets a little testy every now and then.
Hey, you know what? It's because I have to deal with the snippy tones here at Monument.
Chris,
You
you
know?
don't look a day over 70-30.
Yeah, you don't look a day over 93, according to Spotify.
Oh, Earl Teddy's got a question.
Hi, Earl Teddy.
I have a question I've been wondering a while. When do you use heavy titanium white versus regular?
You can use them for almost all the same things. The heavy titanium white isn't going to be as great of an airbrush color. You'll have to thin it down a whole lot in order to get it to be useful in an airbrush. The heavies came from the concept of what is called tip loading, which is a painting technique where you put one color on the brush, usually a darker color, but not always. But you would load the brush with a darker color, and then you would dip just the tip into the heavy white or the heavy warm white. And then as you put pressure on the brush on the surface that you're painting, you'll get that bright white first. And then as you drag the brush across the surface, it will start bleeding and blending in with the darker color. And you can get very instantaneous, call it almost like a wet blend on the surface. And it gives you a great way to do highlights, tight area blends, and things like that. And Ben Comets loves painting that way. He does larger surfaces with it as well. He loves painting that way. And so it is a technique that the Signature Series artists that have their name on those sets used. And we just made the heavies because they were like, I really need a heavier viscosity paint to do what we do with these colors. So we made it. It pushed kind of the limits. It led us into the world of making the expert acrylics, believe it or not, because it showed us that we could, look at doing higher viscosity, professional grade pigments in our production. So yeah, they're same, titanium dioxide pigment, just a heavier viscosity so that it doesn't suck itself up into the brush as fast. Because if you're trying to do tip loading, you need it to be a heavier color on the tip, or it will just blend into the color in the brush anyway. And then when you paint with it, you'll get just the blended color and not as much of that purposeful blend on the surface. So
Edward Matt says, anyone play Frostgrave? Just started putting a warband together. I love Frostgrave.
I have played it. I do not
I
play
played it.
Yeah, it's a great game.
I've played the best version, I feel like, because our friend Chance prints literally everything for D&D. So we had an entire city on the table and we played it to its like full potential. Plus he had a miniature for every random event.
Like the monsters.
Even we rolled for the worst one, like summon Frost Giant, and he had a Frost Giant fully painted and ready to go. So it was quite incredible. I do like Frostgrave though.
The most I've played it was the what's it called? The one that was in the jungle.
I'm not sure.
They have another one that's a variant of it, but isn't in Frostgrave. It's on an island. It's all more jungly.
Oh, this is a good question. So I'll bring you up to speed, Dallas. Double T's asking, what 2 colors would Dallas pick for this month's challenge? Our Discord challenge, Dallas, this year this month is you have to pick just 2 colors. That's it.
Wait, what?
You
have
have
a
to
whole
pick
model with just 2 colors. No black, no white, unless they're one of your 2 colors.
Yep.
Wait, 2 colors and black and white do count.
They do count. You don't get, normally when we do limited palette challenges, we give you black and white for tint, tone, and shade.
Yeah.
And this month it's not. It's all monochromatic, if you want to think of it that way, but it's duochromatic.
Duochromatic
colors.
Yeah. What would you pick, Dallas?
So if I pick like light gray and red, I don't get dark gray as well. Like I can't say red and get all the reds, right?
No, you got to pick an actual 2 bottles of paint that you paint the entire model with. You can mix them together to get other colors, but that's it. That you can't do any other bottles of paint.
I think I'm picking magenta.
Oh.
I think I'm picking magenta and may either dark yellow, green, or drab brown.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Cool.
Because if I have magenta and green, I can make browns.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I have greens. Is that the right?
It's a tough one.
Yeah, you don't have much value there.
I don't have any value. Yeah, I need like magenta. Ooh, magenta and light blue, sky blue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because then I can move into purples and I can keep it all warmy, synth wavy. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm scared of sky blue and magenta. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, we're not allowed to say synthwave here. No. We don't say synthwave here.
Wait, that's your rule, not mine.
No, it's Jason's rule. We don't do synthwave here.
We don't. It's not that we don't talk about it. I don't paint that way. There's a big difference.
No,
I don't get mad about it.
We the chat a while ago, everybody wanted synthwave. So we had a challenge where it's paint synthwave, but not synthwave. Use synthwave colors, but don't paint something synthwave.
Yeah, you could only use like the blue and magenta and yellows and bright, Miami Vice 90s colors, but you couldn't make it look synthwave.
Well, I think you could do that. Did you do it?
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, it turned out right.
It did. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the colors work great as a color combo, which is what makes them so likable in that style. It's just that neon, out of control synthwave style.
Right.
I'm not a fan.
I would like to take that challenge.
Use the colors, paint, but you're doing the anti synthwave with the synthwave colors, kind of.
Yeah, I would love to take that challenge actually.
But this month is the 2 colors. Last month we painted Army Men.
That's right.
Like
I saw those.
The toy Army Men. That was good.
Hey, Earl Teddy, thank you so much for that sub. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I had a blast painting the Army Man.
Oh, you did you?
You were here.
I was. You did have a good time. We all had a great time. It was great.
I think we always have a great time here at Monument.
That's
This
right.
guy has a very large gun.
It is quite large. That's one of the snipers, I believe, right?
It must be. It looks like it, yes.
Sir, that's a blaster.
Oh, I see. So, Dallas, what are the actual odds of Jason and Elle winning if you had to put it in a number?
91.2.
Like, what's the percentage?
He has an 8.8% chance of winning.
Wow.
Now that I have my sleeper cell.
I don't believe you have a sleeper cell. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. This is
You should talk to
You-
all the people there who love us and look deeply into their eyes as you question them, and you'll find how at fault you are right now.
I mean, the problem is like nobody here has power over my stream.
In the moment, it only takes a moment to change everything, Dallas. One moment.
This sounds like I'm gonna have a hit put out on me.
One moment.
Can't play Legion if your leg is broken.
I mean, actually, I can play Legion if my leg is broken. I'm more worried about.
true.
I'd be worried about my arms being broken.
Oh no, we play fair, and by we I mean Jason, and by
That
Jason
didn't sound convincing.
we play
Knuckles
fair.
McGurk. And a couple of broken hands.
We got a Tony as well.
Yeah, we got a Tony as well.
So, you's playing that Legion game this weekend, I hear. That's good.
right.
That's good.
Hey there, Game Boy.
You like games?
You like games, I hear.
I got a game
If you're
for
walking
you.
along the street in Milwaukee and you hear a psst,
Do not turn
do
around.
not. I would suggest you run. I do not know how I have this information, Dallas, but you might just want to run.
I will be so glad when Dallas or Jason wins this game.
Oh, well, come on. You can't rope a dope like
I
that.
won't
You
be
can't be
there.
like, you know what? I'm betting both sides.
Oh yeah, whoever wins.
Pick a side, Chris. Pick a side.
We're all.
And I know you're
winners.
rooting for Dallas. I know you like him better.
I'm
know.
on nobody's side because nobody's on my side.
I'm on your side.
You are
Always.
on my side.
I always vote for Chris.
Vote for me, Carefree Mayor.
I even went up and created a fake ID for Carefree Arizona.
Perfect.
And voted for you to be mayor of Carefree at bingo night.
Yes, perfect.
I even paid the entry to bingo night.
I'm also instilling National Put Paint on a Model Day, and we'll do it on the moon.
We'll do it on the moon.
And we'll do it right, and we'll do it first.
I think somebody in chat has it right. The winners will be the people watching the stream.
That's right. We're all just a big happy family.
That's pushing it.
Game Delay says I'm rooting for Dallas and or Jason 100%. Perfect. I love that answer.
Wait a minute.
Well,
Fence sitters.
Game Delay's bringing Moonstone. Game Delay, I'm bringing Moonstone.
Oh, are you guys going to play?
We're going to play.
Fantastic. I'm going to watch this. Let me know when this is.
Yeah. Game Delay messaged me on Discord. I saw you posted that in the Adepticon. I have a fully painted band. I'll get Gabe to bring his too so that we can play 3-player.
It's fun to watch. I don't think I would enjoy playing it, but it's a fun game to watch.
That game is so fun when you have 3 to 4 players. It's quite fun.
I've not played that yet.
It is silly game.
It has some whimsy to it.
It is silly.
The way that it plays is fun. Like I said, it's not a game that I think I'm super into, only because there's no real rule of cool for the models for me. Some of them are fun, but as little factions, I don't care enough about them.
I love that they have trees. So I got the tree team.
They do have trees. And the trees are actually really cool.
Yeah, they're fun.
Like trees.
I'm a tree guy.
He's an arborist.
Maybe that's what I should when I retire, maybe that's what I should become, an arborist.
Retiring means you're not doing anything.
No, Dallas. That means that's when life starts. What are you talking about?
Life starts when you retire?
Yeah.
Wow.
You and I are going to retire totally different ways.
I'm never retiring.
Bear Paws, will anybody be streaming for us poor souls who can't make Adepticon? You can hit up Thursday. You'll see Jason on the live stream on AMG.
Yeah.
So that's one stream. We have not determined if we're going to be streaming yet separately from the show yet. But
yeah, there'll be a stream up of the game. Don't worry. We'll announce all that. But there's definitely a stream. We will be live streaming the game between me, Jason, and Al. And it's going to be a raucous good time.
it will. And game delay, just so that I just responded to you, but I am bringing the guy who summons the rabbits and the jackalope. BTW. And I don't know if they did this on purpose, game delay, right? But technically, that model, the guy who summons the murder rabbits, his name is Boris, right? Boris, right? Boris. The guy in Monty Python and the Holy Grail who gets murdered first, his name's Boris. I don't know if that is a fluke or a coincidence.
Who gets murdered by what? The bunny?
The bunny. Like, he's like, go get him, Boris. And he's
Really?
like, all right, I'm going to go get him. It's just some random character. And then I realized that character in Moonstone is named Boris, the guy who summons the murder bunnies.
That sounds on purpose.
It does.
Interesting.
I don't know if it's the same spelling, but I'm like, this is too close to be a coinkydink.
Little Easter egg.
Yeah. But no, I have the guy who summons the jackalope and the bunnies. Bushman, what's going on? Little Billy says, speaking of bores, Chris, you surely bore us. Little Billy, welcome in. I'm so glad you're here.
He's not.
No, I am. Yeah, it's great.
That sounded real.
He's like, yeah, I am.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. Great. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody.
Yeah, look at this funny guy.
Hey,
look at this comedian.
Speaking of funny guys, Dallas,
Yeah.
What are you painting up? Tell the people who are just now tuning in what you're doing.
Grand Admiral Trench from Star Wars Legion.
I have to say that red is striking. I like that red you've added on there.
Look at this Spider-Man.
Oh, I get it. I get what you did there. Are you painting him like Spider-Man?
That's what he's doing.
No, this is his color scheme. This
is it really?
Yeah, Grand Admiral Trench. It's like a blue gray and a red trim, and yeah, those are legit his colors.
He's Googling it.
No, somebody was saying the Monty Python character's name is Boars, and that's what I've said. Yes, it is super close because it's Boar with an I in the middle, so it's Boris, but it's pretty dang close. I think they had some cahoots.
Some cahoots.
Even if they didn't, they should claim that they did. Like,
yeah, I want 1% of every sale.
Wait a minute, you didn't have anything to do with any of this.
I did. I found it out.
Oh my god!
That's
you discovered the Easter egg. Is this the thing? Pay me.
Right, yes.
Pay me, you fools. So you got to watch out with Chris. Dallas.
That's right.
Oh, I know. I figured it out. It's all shady.
Yeah, he's all shady.
Yep. I guess so.
I mean, you know.
Big Bob, Chris has insider trading knowledge. I don't.
He does.
I don't.
You know what's so nice about our industry
What's that?
is that nobody goes public.
What do you mean? We're public every day from 2 to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
There's that.
Oh,
There's that, Chris. Good call. But we're not in an industry where it's like all based on like, shareholder nonsense. It struck me last night as we filmed that silly hamburger thing.
Oh, yeah. I see.
No, you don't. That's just what you say when you're not paying attention.
No, I see. I understand. The hamburger thing is fun. Dial says,
commercial.
Did you see that, Dallas?
Yeah.
Did you see
Yeah,
Jason's burger grill?
Burger
grill attempt?
Get in there. Get that burger. I like it.
We tagged them all, but nobody clapped back. So we are not recognized.
Oh, Mr. Pickman, thank you so much. Does OneStep work with Pro Acryl Metallics?
100%. Most assuredly, yes. Works with all of the normal line of colors. The only thing I do not recommend using it with is crossing it with the other mediums.
Okay.
Because the other mediums are meant to do totally different things. And so that's the only thing I would say. Like you don't want to really mix it with our pre-made washes or glazed wash medium or anything like that. You don't need to. There's no reason to. I'm sure I'll get customer service questions with, I put it in the book, but I used it with Noosh. And it's like, well, Noosh, you've made a redundant situation because Noosh is going to try to take over what the properties of OneStep are trying to do.
Don't cross the streams.
Yeah, basically, they just fight each other, right?
M3 South says, Jason, the only question, why green and not purple on the burger?
Because burgers aren't purple.
He has a point.
There it is. That's all she wrote.
I've never had a purple burger. Maybe purple or that red cabbage on like a hipster burger, but I was not eating a hipster burger.
You've never had a pretty patty, Jason?
Grill, huh?
You've never had a pretty patty?
What's a pretty patty?
What's a pretty patty?
That's from SpongeBob.
Oh,
Little Billy was saying that.
No.
I've had a Krabby Patty.
Don't have time for children's antics.
Yes.
I don't consume purple patties. Not your pretty patty.
Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza.
Hey, Dallas.
Yo.
For all of those who don't know your theme song, what is your theme song?
My theme song is Whatever I Want It to Be Today, and you're going to listen to it anyway. I'm painting green out of my trench, and that's the way I paint today.
Wow. That was just magical. Thank you.
Told you, he's always got a theme song.
That's right.
Chris was so hung up on, what's his theme song, damn it?
I need to know the theme song.
And I was like, you just ask him. No, you should tell me. And I know you have to ask him because it's different every time.
That was a fake clap.
No, that was a real clap. You hear that?
That's our studio audience. That's the live studio audience. You can't see them, but they're here. They're real.
Live studio audience from Phoenix, Arizona.
Live from beautiful downtown Phoenix, it's Monument Paints with your host, Jason.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. I'd like to introduce you to my co-host, Chris, the wonderful Chris. How are you today, Chris?
I'm doing great. I don't know why my voice changes with that.
Yeah, that was
like, wait a minute, you turned into a totally different person.
I'm doing great, Jason.
I'm doing great.
There you go.
Doodity doop to snoo. Okay, that's new.
That's me.
My name is Chris. Yeah.
Doodity doop to snoo.
Oh boy.
We do something new every day here, Chad. So if you hang out long enough, you'll hear it all.
Okay, Dial says, is Is Jason saying that I shouldn't fill a room with candles and ominous music that may or may not have a symbol drawn on the floor and mix every medium from every company together with secret sauce? I wouldn't do it.
Oh, I would definitely recommend you do that.
It literally
I want video.
It literally teleports Jason's to your house.
I really want to see that on video. Oh, if it teleports me to your house, you don't have to take the video because I'll just be there and I'll see it.
Was that a plural, Jason? Like not just one.
Like, okay,
like
wait
multiple.
a minute. What is the power this person is starting
to wield?
Is
it's
this
multiple
a duplicator?
Jasons.
Like there's more of me now?
Yeah, it's multiple Jasons.
Nobody needs that.
Yes, Wirehead, I was channeling my inner Jerry Lewis. But I was hoping
for more of what's his name, the sidekick to Johnny Carson.
Ed McMahon?
Yeah.
Ed McMahon?
Yeah.
That's right, Jason. Ha ha ha.
Game delay without the face cams. When people start saying do, we can't tell if it's Jason or Chris. It's definitely Jason.
What the
who? What? It's Jason. Come on.
I've never said hoopty hatchety hoo.
Hoopity hoppity chee.
Never just said that either. Tom Bombadil over here.
Hoombadoombadillo.
Oh man, Tom Bombadil in his yellow pants.
Bilbo.
Blue pants and his yellow boots.
Bravest little hobbit of them all.
Bilbo.
He literally just said it. I know, that's what I said, Commando Ken. He literally says it every time I say it. That's the point.
No, you can't hook me in that way. That's not how that works.
Here's a bit.
I'll get him.
That's not how that works. Holy cow, chat. Only 5 million more guns to go.
Tom Bombadil singing about his hot wife for a full chapter is great. Yes, that is true.
So, Christopher, please explain to me what the hell Tom Bombadil was.
Who's Tom Bombadil?
Was he a god?
Oh, that's the debate. That is the debate. Who is he? That's the whole. He was there before and he was there after. So what does he do?
And he was completely unaffected by the ring.
Some people say it was Tolkien incarnate.
Oh, really?
Yep. They also said he obviously was Eru, but I don't think that's true.
He was who?
Eru, like the god. Iluvatar.
Eru.
But I don't think so. I also think he is just there in the story because Tolkien also probably just wanted to have fun with it so that he got people talking about it. That's why I think. It's like, why did you do this character?
Wait, you think he's like a MacGuffin? Just a...
I truly think, I don't know, because there's so many different opinions on it, but I think Tolkien put him in there because...
So maybe he thought about the old man Willow thing and how cool that would be and needed an out?
I think he just put him in there to mess with people and have fun in a good way. That's in a good way. Like, he's just going to put an ominous character who just doesn't have any rhyme or reason and put him in there.
Sir, Tom Bombadil had rhymes.
Oh, he did. He definitely had rhyme.
Come on.
He didn't have any reason to be there, which is great.
When we first saw the Lord of the Rings movies, I had a friend who was really upset that Tom Bombadil was not included.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah, there's so many.
As much as I love Lord of the Rings and Tom Bombadil, he doesn't propel the story.
Not at all.
No, he's a
you can tell that whole story without him and never miss a beat.
Peter Jackson did.
Which they did.
Which is why I think that's why there's so many different opinions on it, because a lot of people think he's one thing, a lot of other people think he's another. So I think it really depends on how you'd like to read the story. But that's my opinion. He's a fun, whimsical character. Are there any issues running metallics through an airbrush? Says Spitfire.
So issues as a negative, not necessarily. Like any paint, if you don't clean your airbrush afterwards, it can be a negative. The big issue with it is that you have to think in terms of what metallics are. They are and if you're using acrylics, they're an acrylic paint with more solids in them, right? So the flake is a solid. So it has in its in the dispersion or in the suspension, you have more physical particles that can get jammed in, and as you thin it, they don't thin, right? The metal flake itself doesn't thin, so it just spreads out. So they can tend to feel like they sputter a little bit more. They can feel like they spot a little bit more on the model. So the way you use them, you have to be a little bit more careful. I tend to thin down and build layers up. So I treat them like almost like they're a glaze. I thin them aggressively for the airbrush, and then we'll spray the area with 2 or 3 coats to build my shine back up, rather than trying to do it in one pass. Because if you leave them thicker, where they have more of the metallic hit right out of the airbrush, then they tend to spot and act very weird when you paint with them. But that's really the only thing that I would say is an issue. Just be careful with how you're use them. Use it, test an area. Don't be afraid to thin them down. They're just paint. So, you can thin them down, glaze with them, mix with them, do anything you want. And when you start thinking like that, then you will be like, okay, yeah, I'll just thin them down and spray it through the airbrush at a much thinner level and build it up for opacity like I would with any other color.
Oh, Mr. Pink. This is a great question. It's for Dallas. Mr. Pink says, can we get the opinion of Dallas on what a laser sounds like? We need Jason to be correct on his belief lasers make no sound.
They don't make any sound. They don't. It is scientifically proven. Your Star Wars does not exist. It's all made up. They do make noise. I said, okay, so we have to be honest. What I said is that the only noise you would hear is the power supply hum that might increase in frequency as it goes through to create the pulse.
Yeah, so I think in reality, right? Like, unless there's some sort of like yeah, the power cell is gonna hum in reality.
Yeah, it's like maybe a.
But as we know, reality sucks.
There it is.
Damn you people! Damn you people and your fantasies.
In cool movies, they make a pew pew noises, which is just fun.
Damn you! It would be so much. It would turn sci-fi into horror flicks if lasers had no sound.
That is holy cow! That is a very
think
good
about
point.
that. Every sci-fi Star Wars would be a horror flick if there were no laser sounds, because people would just evaporate next to you with no sound,
indication of where it came
notification. Lasers travel extreme distances in straight lines with no fall off, as opposed to bullets. They just lose energy.
Guys, Star Wars lasers are different because they're carbonic gas and
they're like plasma more.
It's more plasma.
Yeah.
But also, this is like pew pew noises are fun, and I'm just gonna say it's lasers making pew pew noises is the Tom Bombadil sci-fi. It's just whimsical.
Well, the plasma thing rings true and actually holds up that it probably makes different noises. So you can't really say, because the plasma and the way that the air jet and everything that's needed to propel it would make a lot of noise. More like a normal projectile. So I give you that. But lasers make no sound. That's what makes them dangerous. And I want these sci-fi flicks. I want the horror of, the guy next to you just evaporating or getting a hole blown in and with absolutely nothing. Like, imagine the amount of attention you have to pay on the battlefield.
Yeah. Hey, Chuck says, Jason is wrong. The lasers at the machine shop go bang, crack, and smash when the idiots get into the CNC process and forget how decimals work. Hey,
so that's not the laser operating. That's the laser not operating.
Pew, 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 pew.
That's exactly the opposite of what we're talking
Dallas, about. if a laser did make a sound, what would it sound like?
If in reality, or just my made up science fiction movie?
Or made up science fiction reality?
That's a great question. Let me think.
See?
Yeah, I want a resounding laser.
Oh, that's good. Now, Jason, what was yours sound like? And a 3, and a 2, and a 3, and a 2, and a... That's mine.
That's yours. Every one of your sound effects sounds like an old kung fu flick. Every one of your sound effects, no matter what it is, sounds like an old kung fu flick or like a John Woo flick.
There you go, chat. Hey, Dallas. Question for Dallas. Megan Knight saying, Dallas, any recommendations of painting Abomination? Getting ready to start painting that model.
Is he green?
He's green, yeah.
Isn't he like a light green?
He can be light or dark.
Yeah, like if you're painting an alligator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's a good alligator skin color, Jason?
I like the dark yellow green, and depending if you wanted him darker, you could start with the dark green brown, and then the dark yellow green and yellow green over the top of that would be really cool because you could have some really neat brown shadows on him that make it look a little bit dirtier. Like the scale part of it would be really neat. But you could just go, dark yellow green, and have it be a little bit punchier. Yeah. I like the idea of the dark green brown, and then into your greens. I'm a big fan of putting an undertone to things that it can be, it can be in the same hue and make it a little bit monochromatic, but I really like shifting out of greens into browns for base coats. Works really well. I will tell you though, that the Army Man that I did, remember we did with red oxide as the base.
Yeah.
And I really like this. This was red oxide and the camo greens. Mm-hmm. And so that looks really cool. The red oxide gives a neat warm shadow to it that would look really good for flesh that was, green flesh. If you're doing pork, that'd be really cool. That would work really well. And then I think I would just go another layer up with maybe yellow green over the top of this. So you're not just that dull camo military green. Use the yellow green to give it a little bit more punch would be really cool.
Yeah, I like that red. I like that red undertone going on because I started my Abomination a while back and I just got distracted with other stuff. And I did the exact same thing you're saying. I put in like that yellow green and then I started bringing in some other colors, but I kind of want to go back and add that red undertone to it.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
The red oxide primer has fast become one of my favorites for doing undertones for, when I'm not doing purple, because the warmth that it gives isn't so overbearing that it makes it feel like you're in a lava flow. You have to be careful with reds and oranges as undertone because they can tell a story you're not trying to tell with being underlit with fire. But that one doesn't. That one, it doesn't feel like it's necessarily weathered rust. It just gives a neat, warm, earthy vibe to whatever you're painting.
Ghost Hunter says, a question for Dallas. How would I paint Cannonball for MCP? ? Who's Cannonball?
The song by the Breeders.
Jesse who says Cannonball doesn't exist yet for MCP though. I have no idea who that is.
I guarantee that's the joke he's asking.
Ghost Hunter, you're trolling.
How would I paint this when I don't have it? That'd be a great question to ask when we release Cannonball.
There you go. There you have it, Ghost Hunter.
I mean, he's wearing. They're X-Men. They all wear the same suit, so paint it like Jean Grey.
You can Cannonball right out of here, Ghost Hunter. You like that?
What?
Cool blammer.
What?
Schwink.
I do love Cannonball.
Who is? I don't even know Cannonball. This is after my time.
He was a new mutant. His power, he could create like a kinetic field around him, and so he kind of like zooped all over the place, running into stuff with kinetic energy.
Oh, okay. Cannonball. Yeah, I'm not familiar.
Valkiv says, question for Dallas. What color would you use for Man-Thing's branches? I always struggle with wood colors. What would you do for wood, Dallas?
I think Man-Thing benefits a lot from what we just talked about with the dark green brown and
the dark green brown, yeah. And for the wood, I like that green brown and light umber, and then light umber with like beige gray highlights, and then like a little glaze of transparent brown.
Oh yeah. Do we have the Man-Thing model here, Chris?
I don't know. I have no idea what that is. So
it's a big. It's Marvel's
I don't know.
swamp creature.
No, I would have known. We do not have that.
I need one of those.
You don't have a Man-Thing?
It was one of my favorite characters growing up.
All of the ones we have are over on.
I love the fact that everything he touches just burns.
Yeah. Send us Man-Thing. Dallas. Wink, wink.
God, just get me a list, okay?
Okay. Hama says, question for Jason. Does undershading work well to tint a primed mini? Example, thin Payne's gray wash over zenithal to tint the model and recesses in the addition if the intention is to layer over with gray blue OneStep.
Yeah. Yeah, you can use over primer to help to tint. Of course, over a pure black, you're not going to get very vibrant coloring. So if you do a zenithal and then do a wash or a color over it, that's what OneStep does. If you wanted to have OneStep go over Payne's gray as a shadow, what we did here is we did dark purple. So all these guys were primed black and then dark purple primer and then taupe over the top of that. So I know not all of them have a lot of color on them now, so you can't really tell the purples, but like this guy, the shadows are purple, not black.
Yeah.
And that's a really cool way to do things. So yeah, you can go over the black primer and then start adding your kind of chromatic undertones over the black and then do the OneStep. I think that the OneStep paints and paints like them work best over chromatic base tones.
Yeah. Because
just black and white desaturate color pretty intensely. And you might not get the final look you're wanting, as quickly. So if you use something like, Dallas was saying earlier, he was painting magenta with pale yellow underneath. So we have on a lot of these models use pale yellow as the tint. So, you can go back and do purple and pale yellow or Payne's gray and pale yellow. And that gives you a lot to work with in regards to how the OneStep colors go over the top and what happens to those colors as they go and are influenced by something like pale yellow, pale pink, right? The crimson over the pale pink would be really good. Things just keep your hue focused is the way I would say that. Blue over white will brighten and give you a bright blue, but that bright blue will be desaturated. It won't have as much punch in the blue because that's what white and neutral colors like that black, gray, that's what they do. They suck the life out of the color, but give the color the value you're looking for. Like add black to a color, it's going to suck the life out of that color. You won't have as punchy of a color anymore, but it will darken it up, right? Add white to a color, it's going to suck the life out of the color. It won't be as vivid of a color anymore, but it'll be brighter. And so what can you use instead? Because that's really what we're talking about with underpainting, right? It's a way to blend colors that doesn't require you to mix them, right? Because you're going with a filter like a glaze over the top of a wash or a flesh tone or OneStep paints or whatever. And when you do that, the color underneath can have more than just a value or a brightness influence on the upper color, right? That's why magenta over yellow works really. A lot of people always ask me, what's the point of putting yellow over pink, right? Because that's one of those big cheat codes that everybody talks about. And it gives you really vibrant yellow. Why does it do that? Well, because yellow is a translucent color. And when you put it over the top of a pink or a magenta, which is really what you're looking for, it turns it into an orange and moves it into reds, because that's what happens when magenta and yellow mix. They give you red. And so, that's the same thing we're talking about with OneStep paints. You're recreating the same feel. You just need to know now more about color mixing to understand that, okay, well, yellow under blue doesn't necessarily mean that you get a green. It means you're going to get a greener blue if you do it right. Yellow under red is going to keep the warmth of the red. If you're putting like red transparent or the crimson OneStep over the top of it, it's going to bolster that temperature, that warm temperature of the red, and keep it from turning pink. So there's a lot of those really cool tricks you can do that when you're using filters, glazes, OneStep, speed paints, whatever, can help your model look 100% better with no extra effort, right? Just instead of doing black and white zenithal, trade black for Payne's gray or dark purple, and trade white for taupe in the case like what we're doing here. So we did dark purple and taupe, and these colors are working totally different than they would over black and white.
Nice. Papa Chicken says, color theory question, Jason.
Yeah.
I can tell when colors don't work well together on a mini, but I often don't know the why behind it. How do I go about improving my understanding to be more knowledgeable instead of just intuitive?
Well, you know, color theory in its own is a studyable thing. And you can go and, you know, get a color wheel and buy a book of color theory, and it'll walk you through all the steps on why. And what causes the juxtaposition of opposing colors, and, you know, too much warmth tied in together, too much cool temperature tied in together. And a lot of that is also subjective. You know, we talk about it a lot here that if you desaturate colors, they all work together. The rules disappear as you desaturate them. So when you take vibrancy away from colors, they all start working together. They become clown suits if you work with them at, like, preschool finger paint levels where they're all supposed to be really bright, vivid colors.
Right.
Then you get a clown suit, and that's what you're feeling like. You're getting too much punch, and generally it's too much value out of too many colors all at once, and it starts feeling overwhelming, is why the colors don't work. Because I'm a firm believer that every color can work with every other color. It just is a matter of you controlling the way those colors appear in the environment you're trying to create. So that's a long-winded way of saying desaturate them, right? Add black, white, or gray to a color. That's what the HSV cylinder shows you. It's the all other color wheel, and shows you what colors look like as they desaturate. They get darker and brighter. And you'll see very quickly that, oh yeah, because as you add black to colors, they become more and more like black. And so you can imagine, as you take the entire color wheels, a gamut of colors, and start adding black to them, they all start graying out and then eventually turn to black. At that mid-tone color where they've lost a lot of the vibrancy of the color and start to kind of get neutral gray and darken up, then they all work together. You know, yellows work right alongside your purples and don't feel like the LA Lakers. Not that that's a bad combo. Yellow and purple work well together, but in their most vivid forms, they feel like sports jerseys. They're not necessarily what you want to do.
Yeah.
I'm using yellow and purple in vibrant combo with the heraldry for my 100 Kingdoms because they're knights, and knights with banners and color and all that for their heraldry works really well. So there are times where that's good, but if I were painting Space Marines, I would probably desaturate them a little bit so it didn't look as much like the LA Lakers.
There you go. Psycho saying, is that the new Hoth Leia?
Heck yeah.
It is.
Did you already finish that other model?
Oh, I'm real close.
Wow. Jason, he's going pretty quick.
So there's a thing, is that you'll notice that Baby J learned a lot from Dallas.
Oh, really?
Which is why you can't keep up with either one of them. They both paint faster than is allowable, and yet for some reason we let them get away with it. I don't understand. I don't understand. You know,
time is money.
Time is money. Money is time.
When you're painting in the studio, getting stuff done is the goal.
Done is my favorite color.
Hey, speaking of the color done,
we should create the wizard's butt done.
Welcome in, everybody. Hey, we're doing a giveaway today, if you all didn't notice.
What?
We are. We're going to be doing it a little bit earlier than normal. Jason
coming up here pretty soon,
and I have to leave right at 3:55 today, just a little bit before 4, but we're going to be doing a giveaway very soon, and we're going to be giving away a box of OneStep, a full complete set of the 12 colors.
The first ever. I want the winner, whoever the future winner may be.
The future
needs to understand that you will be receiving OneStep before any other human outside of Monument Hobbies.
Well, except for last week's, the Hershey.
Got one color.
He got one color, but a full set, Jason is correct.
Yeah. So have we heard from Hershey? Has he received him?
I think Gabe sent him out yesterday.
Oh, as we had labeled bottles.
Well, that was when Hershey won, there wasn't labels.
There were no labels.
Then we're like, well, that would be kind of a bummer. So Hershey's getting one with a label.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so the first full set to anybody outside of the company is going to today's lucky winner. That's a huge deal.
That's a big deal.
I hope it goes into good hands.
Palace Dimp, you're the winner.
Have you entered? That could happen. That could happen. If it does, I bet everybody mutinies.
And they should.
Dallas will get his own set sent out here beginning of this next week. So don't you fret, Dallas. We got you.
Yeah, and then when that arrives, then you can have an ATST.
What? What is this? What is this mockery of friendship? How's the weather been up there, by the way?
It's been cold and gray and rainy.
Oh,
imagine that.
Normal winter. Hey, what is this gun? What is this thing? Is this this big flamethrower looking thing?
That is the great question. I can't remember the name of it.
I know it's over here.
It's on your list.
It's on this little card. I take it back. I don't know where it is.
He's lying to me, Dallas.
I think is that the Ion Blaster?
I think so. It's
I think it's the Ion Blaster.
Ion Blaster. Yes.
Yeah. Something like that.
I made his little eye too fleshy and like started to look weird.
Rogue, unsure if this can be shared, but how many sets will be at Adepticon? May have to give a friend who's going the money for a set.
If you have a friend that's going, I would suggest you get them. They will be gone.
Yeah, I would get in line. We're bringing a lot of sets, but you know how it goes.
There's more than double of anything we've ever brought to Adepticon before, but I do not know that will last. Just being honest, I don't know. Not trying to create FOMO. I just know it's going to happen. Right?
We can only predict so much with that stuff. I mean,
they're over there making sets as fast as they can today, as a matter of fact, which is why we have that box set to give away. It's an actual labeled box set. They're over there in the factory. They had a whole team and tables set up, building sets for the show. So that's going very well. But, we can't build
I would get in line.
Yeah.
How early do I need to be there? I would be there.
When the doors open on Thursday, I would be there. I think we'll have stock through to at least end of day Friday, but that's a gut. Yes, I don't know that'll
end
work.
Of day Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
that's the way we base our numbers, is looking at okay, if these all sell at the clip that we're waiting for, we should be able to get through Friday and into Saturday.
Yeah.
But that's depends. If 30% of the con comes by and buys the stuff, we'll be done in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
As fast as we can check them out. So you may show up on Friday and be like, well, we're giving away discounts on shipping.
Y'all had one heck of a line last year.
Yeah, and it only gets worse year after year. So they gave us that we have that upfront slot. They've been so great to us. And we have the right as you walk in from the main hall into the vendor hall, we're right there at the front. So you guys are you're not directly opposite us. You're one lane over, but we're there at the front with you guys, which is cool.
Yeah.
So right as you come in that first door in the hall, DE or CD or whatever it is.
By any chance, will we have go bags this year, Jason?
We are intending to. Yes, that's the plan right now. Unless something goes horribly wrong with shipping, we are having go bags, Neos, brush vaults. All of that will be sent direct to the show, and we should have quite a few. Enough to cover us for the show. But I would still, if you want any of these things that have been limited stock, brush sets, if you want sable sets, the first of the US sable sets will be there. If you want those will be gone Thursday before the end of day. So
Yeah.
I guarantee there's been
easily.
a huge outcry for those. So, and we don't, I believe the team is also working on that, but I don't believe we have enough time between now and then to meet the demand on that.
Oh, Moose says, "Hey guys, what are speed paints?" ?
The idea of a speed paint came from Games Workshop back in 2021. I want to say doing what is called contrast paint. And they labeled it contrast paint. There was never such a name before. It's a thing they created. And what it is I like to say it's a variation on a wash. It's a way to paint that does more with one coat, in that the coat allows a bright color underneath to show through and give you midtones and highlights, all with one coverage. So you're seeing me right now use our OneStep black, and I'll pull a model that's had some time to cure over here and show you. But they are less opaque, right? But they are translucent with a purpose, if that makes any sense. We make transparent paints. And the transparent paints are simply paints that you can see through, but they act like normal paints. When you put a brush stroke on a model, that brush stroke stays where you put it, and you can just see through that paint a little bit more than a normal opaque color, right? Whereas with these, pop in close.
Yeah.
You can see on these, like it's graphite green on the pants. And those pants look like they already have some highlight to them. You see the folds getting brighter, right? Darkness in the recesses of the seam and the shadows on the pockets. That's the OneStep graphite green, and that's one layer of that paint. So it's gaining the shadow of the model because we put a dark purple base coat and then a taupe over the top. So these models are pre-highlighted. They have, shadow. You can see the underside of the bill or brim of the cap is shadowed, the underside of the chin, and then they have a bright color on top.
Yeah.
And then now those paints inherit all of that brightness and darkness and give you the ability to have your model look like you spent a whole lot more time on highlighting those folds in the pants than we did, because that's just a single coat of paint. And I'm painting this entire Legion army this way, and it will save you a million hours in terms of, speed of getting paint on the model and having it look like it's got more depth and more effort applied to it, right? Even my blacks have got more highlight on them, right? You look at that with the leg, with the highlight on the folds, and then again, the graphite green on the jacket. And it just looks like you've done a whole lot more work than you really have. So it speeds things up. And that's the idea. That's why the other companies have decided to call them speed paints and whatever. Everybody's focused on how fast it allows you to paint.
And are they meant to remove mixing, watering down, medium down your paints? Watering, medium down your paints. Are speed paints just meant for to remove mixing?
No, because water and medium don't create the same effect. There is chemical properties in the paint that you have to create. Now, a watery paint will flow over the model better, but it loses its opacity and will not give you the tint strength or the opacity that you still need to put a color on there. These give you good intense color, but still allow the vibrancy beneath them to show through.
Yeah.
And that's tough to do because washes don't do that. Washes pull most of their pigmentation into low spots for shading. And when you get a wash that stains the model a lot with color, it typically is a bad wash. You're like, I didn't like that. You want the wash to do a very slight gradient on the upper surfaces and put most of the pigment in the low surfaces for shading. If you just thin out regular paint, it just becomes thin regular paint. It doesn't flow into recesses and build up pigment in the recesses that gives that shading and contrast. It just stays where you put it and doesn't have much color. So that's what it's done, is it's blended all of the effects of a glaze, a wash, and an opaque paint into one, and that's what you get. So,
and they work well over through the airbrush too.
Yeah, looking like you've done more work than you have. Sounds like me on the job. Sticker, exactly right.
Yeah, Jason has done OneStep on your spider through the airbrush.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that would be a great use case for them through the airbrush.
Yeah, this was all just a white over black zenithal that gave us shading, and then I used the purple, the royal purple OneStep Well, I did blue, the OneStep blue over the whole thing, and then I went back in the shadows with the purple to redefine and give me some more color in the shadows, right? And so it goes perfectly over a model. Now, it doesn't have the wash, the part of the wash effect, because like if you airbrush a wash, it doesn't act like a wash anymore. It's just a filter. It just lets you see through it. It's not going to puddle and pool in the low spots and give you the shading. So if you airbrush OneStep, it's just a really good airbrush filter. You'll love it through the airbrush, but it won't have the same effect as when you're brushing it on, like what you see me doing here.
That's what I'm excited about getting my hands on them, is just that getting that first couple steps kind of done to kind of give me
well, you already
something to work
man.
with.
You're already like a bolt of lightning, man. You don't need any speed paint.
But imagine if I was faster.
I just don't even want to know. I think that there's a problem with the timeline at that point.
November says, through an airbrush, wouldn't the OneStep be very similar to transparents?
Yes, in a way. The transparents would need to be diluted quite a bit to give this effect through the airbrush, right? The OneSteps are kind of pre-diluted in their opacity, but still give a very high tint strength. You know, this was no thinning on this, which I know doesn't give you a lot if you can't see what it looks like thinned. This is no thinning over white and black. So they have a good amount of coverage, but the transparents over this with no thinning, you would not have this much light blue. It would be the darker blue on everything. And then you would thin it down and you could get the light blue, but then it wouldn't be as dark blue in the low areas. The transparents are a regular paint. They're not meant to create an instant filter. They're just a paint that you can see through. So for glazing with them, for adding in shadows, they work great because they darken and brighten and alter hue like you wouldn't believe. That's what their power is, right? Because they're single pigment paints. They have a ton of punch and vibrancy. They're meant when you want to add a little bit of flush to the cheek with a magenta, use the red. You know, if you want to mix them together and use the green or the purple in shadows or the blue or the black, then you can get punch and glazing with them very quickly. And you can filter with them and do things you want, but they're not meant to give a gradient on their own. You would have to build the gradient up underneath them. Whereas these will build a gradient for you a little bit, and because of the way the pigment acts. So that's where the nuances are. That's why there's a reason why they both exist. There are places where I will use transparents and places where I will use the OneStep. If I've already built up, like I paint wood in a way that allows me to go through and do like dark umber, light umber, and olive flesh. That sets my brown and my vibrancy, my contrast on the piece. And then I go back with brown transparent over that. I'm not expecting the brown transparent to create any darkness. It's just changing the hue. It's a filter, like a color filter that I can use. I'm not looking for it to create shadows. I've already created the shadows. So the way that you paint, if you already have contrast on the model, but you want to shift the hue a little bit through a glaze and a filter, then transparents are the way to go. If you were to use OneStep for that, then the OneStep winds up creating more shadow and can upset your contrast if you've already built up all this contrast very deliberately, right? So the OneStep is meant for you when you just want to do paint the model taupe primer and then paint with OneStep over it. Fine. It's going to create your shadows for you. Do the zenithal like we have with all these models where I go white and black. Can you get me back to my time? When you want to go white and black, right, and create a zenithal, and then you can put it over this, and that's how we're painting all of our Uroni, right? They're all done that way with the OneStep over it. This is all OneStep paint on this. And in most cases, one layer of color, like for the ropes and the browns and all of that. The black is just a mixed layer of the OneStep black with white blue to get the shine on it. But that's all the OneStep black. This is our bright jade or jade that I mixed with the OneStep and put it over the top of that. So you can mix the medium with our normal colors and get really good application off of that. And it shades itself too. So you get lots more work. This is one color over here, right? Yeah. And mostly one color. This is the crimson and then mixed with the beige red flesh tone over the crimson to get the highlight on it. So you can mix them with the regular colors and do all sorts of stuff. So this looks like I spent a lot more time on it than I ever have. Like this is done very, very quickly. And that's the difference. I could not do that with transparent paints. I would have to build up my values spend more time building up all the darkness and brightness and then put the transparent over it, and then it will work. But the transparent still won't create a gradient of color. They will be the same color over white and black. So you have to do the gradient on your own. Whereas the OneStep will help you build your gradients if all you want to do is start with white primer, right?
That cool ribbon guy you just showed, how long was that time?
Like, to paint that guy?
Yeah,
One stream?
Yeah, that looks fantastic because one stream. Yeah, that looks fantastic.
I might have come back and done some of the highlight on the crimson on a second stream, but no, this was one stream. The black was just cover it with black. The biggest thing with OneStep is the dry time is a little bit longer than normal paint because you flood the model with it. You put more paint on it like you do with a wash. So you can't go as quick as I would normally go with color because I have to wait for some of it to dry. So I probably pulled another model over and worked on it at the same time. But yeah, I mean, when you look at this versus, you know, anything else you would paint, this is a great start. And then there's nothing that stops you from this quick base coating than pulling this up to display level painting. You can spend as much time on this model as you want. It will just give you a lot more of your contrast and your volumes in one step. That's the whole point.
That's the part I'm excited about, is like, because I look at that and I'm like, well, I can put that on the table. But at the same time, I look at that, I'm like, well, now I see all the volume and I see what the miniature wants from the paint. And now I can go in and I can accentuate all those little, those little highlights, those little shadows. I can add another color and I can punch it and push it. And you can go another 5 hours or another 20 minutes, your choice, right?
That's the thing.
That's what I love.
Yeah. And because you can continue to use OneStep in that process. It's not done when you're done with your base coat because it does act like a fantastic glaze. It can be mixed with all of our other paints. You don't have to feel like, well, you know, I got to get better at using regular paints now in order to finish this model. No, you can just keep going with the OneStep if you want. And then when you do get better and feel more confident in your painting, you know, just go and switch gears into regular Pro Acryl. They blend together. You can do whatever you want. So.
And did you edge highlight the beige red over that crimson, or did you do a beige red one-step layer?
I did a beige red with crimson one-step mix, and then beige red as a highlight.
Yeah,
because you can mix the one-step with the opaque colors. They stop acting exclusively like OneStep as you start putting regular opaque colors into them, but they still work very well. And because you can do that, now you can create your first highlight with the OneStep paint. That's been one of the biggest complaints I've had with those types of paints is they don't blend very well with other colors, which means that when I put them on a model, how do I make a highlight for it? You know, I might not have the perfect color in my library to do that because I always go and mix the base tone colors with, you know, the highlight color I want. And these allow you to do that. So they just give you a ton more flexibility, and they dry matte. They dry fast. They don't re-wet.
Hey, and also speaking of drying matte, Jason, this is your 5-minute warning for our giveaway.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you for the segue. But yes, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
somebody's about to
5 minutes.
The entire set of OneStep paints.
5 minutes, everybody. 5 minutes. Hit that link.
You get 5 minutes. Go poop. Do whatever. Don't have a bathroom break because remember, in order to win in this game, you got to be here and you got to be on your toes. When we call your name and you say, "Yay, I'm here, huzzah," or we pass you up and give it away to somebody else. It's that easy.
And going back to Wargamer, does a pink over black zenithal make all your colors pop, or does it just work for yellows? Only used white over black.
A pink over black?
Yeah. Does a pink over a black zenithal make all colors pop, or does it just work for yellows?
Well, it will work for yellows the most. It will allow you to brighten reds without moving to too much of a pink in some instances. But yeah, it's not, you know, and we don't, I personally don't recommend doing the pink thing because orange under yellow works so much better. Because what you're trying to do is move your orange into yellow by using the pink. So why not just use orange?
I like orange. I like orange as well under yellow. Like I do a lot of what's the name of it? Yellow ochre.
Yeah.
Like I've even just like on something like if I was, I don't know, painting something big in yellow, just sponge it on and then grab my golden yellow. What's it called? The warm yellow, and just sponge that on. And then use make a wash out of dark umber. And man, it's just a real simple, quick way to get like a really yellowy look.
Yeah, we just did this whole model, right? We did this guy.
Yeah.
And you know, when you want a good shadow for yellow, I just used orange.
Yeah, orange is great.
and it just gives a bunch of really good depth, and you don't have to worry about if you use pink and you don't cover all the pink, then you have pink on your model. And I'm not really sure I ever want pink on a model that's supposed to be yellow. You could, the colors don't not work together, but that's something that you would be doing purposefully instead of, the pink undertones. They don't give you a deep enough shadow on the model when you put yellow over them, whereas orange does, because you can use a deep rusty orange, put yellow over the top, and you still get a nice punchy yellow, but now your shadows feel more natural as opposed to the pink, which gives you a brighter shadow.
Purple into their shadows too.
Yeah, purples, things like that. So no, I don't recommend the whole pink for other colors thing. It's a neat trick, but it's not something that is great to do. But that then gets turned into the part of the story where I was saying that, if you were to do, you were painting red, let's say, and you wanted to do your red highlights on a model, like a Blood Angel or something, Spider-Man, right? That you could paint like pale pink in the highlights first, and then put your red over the pale pink, as opposed to using white and painting your red over a zenithal of white. Because the red over the white zenithal will make it turn pinkish, which may not be what you're looking for. The pink under the yellow pink under the red will keep the red more red, believe it or not. So
my red, my Spider-Man trick, I've done classes in the past where I'm like Spider-Man in 45 minutes, right?
Yeah.
The whole class is everybody will finish painting Spider-Man in 45 minutes.
That's awesome.
And the red part of his costume, like I do a Zenith, right? So just white and black. But the very first step is we take yellow and we do the transparent yellow. And we do a coat of that over all the places on the costume that's going to be red, right?
Yep.
And then while that's drying, we paint all the blue parts. And then when it's time, and then when the blue's done, then we go back and we do the red transparent over top of that yellow transparent.
And it's amazing.
And then we do a little blue for shading. I like adding a little blue to the red for shading. And you can really just knock out Spider-Man so fast with that yellow transparent and then red transparent trick.
Yep. We talked about it earlier, right? The pale yellow is such a great way, or yellow transparent. Any yellows really are great to go into reds because they keep the red nice and warm.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it time, Chris?
1 minute. Yes.
1 minute, everybody.
Everybody, make sure you're here.
1 minute, everybody.
I've got my random generator thing.
Get in here.
This is a big one, chat.
The world's first ever Procurl OneStep set will be given away today.
Okay.
It makes me giddy just saying it out loud.
Make sure you're here.
I'm giving some music, Chris.
There it is. Are you ready? I have chosen.
You gotta tell me when it's over.
All right. It is picked at random. Are you all ready? The winner of the very first OneStep set, Frigid Phoenix.
Frigid Phoenix?
We know Frigid.
Frigid Phoenix?
Oh! Rigged.
Dude. I can't believe it.
Frigid?
There it is.
Yeah, I know. Frigid, look at you,
Frigid,
buddy.
you're here.
Nice.
No way.
Awesome, Frigid. Congrats.
Wow.
Congrats.
You never get anybody on the first try.
No. Frigid, you're here. That's crazy.
Usually takes us 3 to 7,
wow.
we can say, because we've been lucky and gotten 3, 4, and 7.
Frigid, you took your phone to the shower.
Are you in the shower?
Dude,
that's the best thing ever. If you're literally taking a shower right now, that is the way it's done, folks.
Wow.
Be Frigid Phoenix.
Wow.
We need more Frigid Phoenixes in the world.
Crazy.
Well, maybe not exactly more Frigid Phoenix. You get my drift.
No, it is. Everybody's rigged. No.
Rigged.
Congratulations, Frigid Phoenix.
That's awesome, Frigid.
Wow.
Congrats. I really
First
hope.
pull.
I'm looking. Yeah,
Crazy.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you think about them, Frigid. You got to
Yeah.
get some models lined up. Get some test models that you
Crazy
are
that
ready
we
to
got
go
the
with.
first one.
I want to see in Discord when you get them. Have you play around with them. The only problem I'm having with them is I never paint this wet.
Yeah.
One thing you'll see if you've been on the stream for a long time, I never put this much material on a model. You if you've seen me painting with the OneSteps, what's the one thing you have noticed? I leave with a clean thumb.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, rude.
Isn't that weird?
That's a good point.
Isn't that weird?
I literally just didn't notice that.
When I'm painting a full day with OneStep, I do not use my thumb palette. So that gives you an idea of how much material is going on the model. If you're new here, that won't make a whole lot of sense to you. But if you're here when I'm painting with our normal Pro Acrylic opaque paints, by the end of the stream, I've always got a whole bunch of paint on my thumb palette because I'm constantly wicking paint off of the brush so that when I go to the model, I'm not flooding an area with a lot of material. OneStep it feels really miraculous because it's very thin, but when you put it on the model, it doesn't just drip everywhere. It goes exactly where you want it to, and it stays. It's something we've tried really, really hard to do to make sure that as you're doing the little, because I'm doing some pretty fine brush strokes here. Pop in close.
Yep.
I'm going through and having to do, straps under arms and whatever. It doesn't bleed out into adjoining areas, but I'm never wicking anything off on my thumb. I'm just putting the paint, the brush in the paint and the paint on the model. And I'm letting it go where it wants to. And look at how great that bag looks already. That pack on there, just with one coat. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that when Dallas and I are painting, that's like probably 2 or 3 coats of paint to get us to that level most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
And it's already, I mean, even down here on the little leg warmer thing, right? It's starting to look really good. And you can see the brown and the black after they've cured. So it just makes everything so much easier to do. Holy cow, Dallas, that looks great.
Yeah.
What's he got in his one hand that looks like a candle or something?
It's a hologram thing.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah, he's got the hollow puck of a B1 battle droid.
Oh, it is. It's the head. That's what it is. It looked like a chair, but it's the head and shoulders, like a bust of a hollow droid.
Yeah, it's the head and shoulders of a B1 battle droid that he's going to give some orders to. That was the most fun of this guy, real quick. I'm so sorry. This was fun of this guy, is we went through so many different versions. He's got 6 arms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went through so many different versions of like, what are all 6 arms doing? And it was like, well, every arm should feel like it's just doing something different, right? Like just complete nonsense. So this one's pointing. These are his monologuing ones. This one's gonna go that way. Like he's got his hollow puck and he's got his little baton that like just I really
like it. It's a great model. It's Man Spider. I'll use it in MCP.
Man Spider.
It's Spider.
Man Spider. He has a swagger stick. Is super funny. Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah,
well, congratulations to you, Frigid.
Frigid, congrats. I still am it's gonna be
Crazy.
my own personal headcanon that you were in the shower. You took your phone to the shower.
That's what
Frigid
legitimately said.
Contest entry should.
We tell you to.
It's not really a win unless you win on the toilet.
And we go quick now. So just for all of you who know, we go pretty quick. If you're not here,
we're not playing.
You don't speak up. We move on quick.
We're not playing around. I mean,
the RNG gods have spoken.
We are kind of playing around, but not really.
We're pretty much goofing off.
We pretty much goof off. That's kind of our job.
I don't do that.
Well, except for Chris.
I don't do this.
Chris is way too serious.
I am a serious business one.
Chris does really does take it very serious.
He does not play games.
Frigid Phoenix says, "You're all the best, and I'm over the moon excited. Thank you, chat and community, for the warm wishes, for congrats." Hey, absolutely, Frigid.
We'll be giving away more. Remember, I will be giving away at least 1 set of OneStep every week up until Adepticon. So I'm really stoked to be able to have the paints ready in time to do that.
Which is next week and the following week, and that's it.
And that's it. So 2 more, at minimum, 2 more winners are going to do it. And I might get generous. You never know.
You never know.
You never know. Right before Adepticon, because we have, when do you leave? That Tuesday?
Tuesday.
So we just have that last Monday stream?
So I don't know about you guys, but I would be here that Monday.
You might want to be here the Monday before Adepticon.
Because we
I'm just saying. I don't know what kind of shenanigans might go on. But
we don't
Monday.
We
and I may stream Tuesday when Chris is gone because I'm still here.
No, I thought you leave.
I leave Wednesday.
You do?
Yeah, I don't get there till Wednesday.
Oh, I thought you left earlier.
No, because the show starts on Thursday.
Yeah, you can stream whenever
I
you
stay
want.
out of you guys' way when you're doing the booth.
You can stream whenever you want.
But booth setup is Wednesday.
I'll have to teach you how to do the whole the random generator thing.
Oh, I'll just call out names.
There you go. That's
you get a car.
That's probably way
car.
easier.
Everybody raise your hand.
Another Monday giveaway. I've done one Mondays.
You've done more.
Actually, we've only done one.
You did multiple Fridays in a row was the thing.
That's true.
It's the year of giveaways. Why are you putting so many limitations on this?
I don't put any limitations on this. This is not me. I'm just the messenger, the fortress wall that protects Jason and
Except
sometimes
that he didn't
Dallas
protect me when I needed it most.
from the slings and arrows of these people.
Except
these
that when
people,
they attacked me the other day, he's like, "Well, I probably should have protected you from that, shouldn't I?" I'm watching the
TBD.
Jen and I are watching the Day of the Jackal on Peacock. Right, it's the new series. I say newer. It's been in the last few years that it came out, and it's all about, because he's an assassin, so it's all about the bodyguards that let down the rich guy, and I'm not rich, so I'm still getting let down. So that's not the key, right?
Yeah,
it's that Chris is he's a bad bodyguard. That's all it is.
I guess so.
Bad bodyguard.
Goes without saying.
You know what? One of these days, you're all gonna miss me. You know, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Where are you going?
I'm flying out of here.
Where? You can't go anywhere.
Oh, I'm leaving. I'm done.
That's it. I'm
it.
leaving, and I'm taking this with me. It's all I need is me and this, and this.
I need my lamp and my dog. And the dog barks at me. I don't need my dog.
Somebody eats these cans.
Oh, when he's shooting them. The new phone books are here.
Somebody hates these cans.
Oh my God. The Jerk is literally one of the all-time great movies.
It's not the money I miss. It's the stuff.
It's so good. Growing up in an age where you don't have that kind of humor is bad.
It's a good one. Well, chat, we're about to wrap up here. We have to leave a little bit earlier today.
Dallas, as always, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
I just started my second measure.
I hate that you paint so fast.
We got a couple more minutes, so we won't abandon it. But Dallas has started his second miniature, Jason.
I hate that he paints so fast. It's not fair.
Do you love to hate that he paints fast?
Okay, so I need to know, because I think an amount of paint applied, I might have beat him.
Oh, that's probably true.
I have painted over 20 miniatures today with the better part of 2 colors.
Yeah,
I'm just not really. I mean, yeah, he finished though, so it's hard to argue with that.
That's true.
It's hard to argue my stance on
Hey,
this.
you know what? To whom's their own, Jason?
To humps their we.
Isn't that right, Gabe?
To humps their we, Christopher.
Why are you bringing Gabe in?
Oh my God, Gabe's over here. Gabe's saying, "Need I say nay more?"
Hey, Frigid Phoenix says, "Thank you again. I finished showering and stopped shaking to finally type this message to you all. You're not just a brand, but you're a lifestyle. At the same time, that lifestyle is family too, and you are all truly, really receptive of what your company should strive to be in the world.
Frigid,
thank you for being who you are.
That means the world. Really does.
That's
Thank
great.
you. Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and say I agree with that, and that's why I'm here.
Dallas. That means a lot coming from you too. Appreciate it.
We appreciate all of you.
It's funny. We never set out with a plan. We were like, hey, let's just do fun stuff.
Yep.
Let's do cool stuff with cool people. And here we are.
Yep.
So thank you all for joining along on the ride. You are the cool people we like to do our stuff with. And it is much appreciated that you choose to spend some of your well-earned free time with us. Or if you're at work, even better. If you're getting paid to watch us, even better.
Even better.
Even better.
Even better.
But Frigid, thank you so much, and you're very welcome for the prize. I'm glad you won.
There'll be more next
remember,
week.
This is a year-long giveaway, so do not worry. If you do not win, you are still entered, and there are lots more chances coming. Not just lots, but lots.
Yeah, there's going to be way more.
I don't know how many weeks are left. 30 something.
Many weeks.
A lot.
We're just we're just at the tip.
It's
of the
50,
iceberg
however
here.
many weeks, 52 weeks of amazing giveaways. The year of the giveaway. I blame Chris. It was all his idea. So
this was not me. I plead the fifth.
It was all his idea.
I plead the.
I'm not buying it.
I Namor the fifth.
You Namor the fifth.
I
That
name
didn't even work.
fifth more.
Yeah, that doesn't. That's not how that works. But you know, hey, it's Chris. So
all right. Well, we're gonna wrap it here, folks. Jason,
everybody, thank you so much.
Take us out.
I'm just having too much fun.
I
These
know.
guys are really good. I really want to start getting to the skin because that's what, the fact that all the alien skin is going to make these guys pop like blue, and that's where the vibrancy comes out. Because I'm painting them all like like forest earth tones as you do Rebels, the terrorists in the woods.
The terrorists in the woods.
Yeah, he makes me play the bad guys. I
Dallas,
don't get to play the good guys.
We're so excited to see you, Dallas, and Adepticon. Thank you for doing this stream with us. It's been a fun time these last several streams. So
yeah, come to Adepticon and come hang out
with
us.
We're last one before Adepticon.
This is it. This is the last one before we see Dallas, and then remember
next time
AMG will be less. Yep,
hugs and death.
And they'll be live at Adepticon, so you'll be able to see Jason and Elle and Dallas duke it out for a 90% chance to lose.
Hey, Elle, have you seen that thing? Elle, are you still out there?
Maybe.
Elle?
There's Elle.
Elle, I want you to realize here's the plan. Don't tell Dallas, but here's the plan. I am we're both going to walk up to him, right? Yeah. Win, lose, or draw. We're going to walk up to him. And right before we do the hugs and handshakes at the end, or maybe at the beginning, it's probably better to do this at the beginning, is that right as we'll go in and we'll be like, I wish you all the best. And when you go to step in to give him a hug, I'm going to do the get down on my hands and knees behind him, and you're going to push him over me. Wow. Like cartoon style.
Oh, my.
Like cartoon style.
We won't do that for legal purposes.
And then he won't be able to play.
But it would be fun.
Like, I guess I'm going to cancel the idea of wearing roller skates while I play.
That just makes our job easier.
No roller skates.
I know. That's why I'm canceling it. I was going to skate the whole time.
You're going to skate around.
As if that's some sort of handicap or something.
Oh, that's.
I have to play miniature games with one hand tied behind
that would be
my back.
That would be a videoing nightmare.
I actually used to work in a restaurant where we had the roller skating car hops, and I did that.
Oh, like a Sonic, like an old school Sonic.
Yeah. Like I would skate around and deliver food.
There's a Sonic here in town that they wear roller skates at still.
Yeah.
Do they still wear roller skates?
Yeah.
Some of them do.
I don't know how they don't bust their butts. I've seen some of those people should not be on roller skates.
Yeah. And like the asphalt parking lot. Like, dude.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
I mean, I've taken a spill, but yeah, I would skate. I would do like a 12-hour shift on roller skates. Just
crazy.
The whole time.
Awesome.
Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out and watching some paint dry with myself, the wonderful
Dallas.
Christopher, the mega producer Christopher, and Dallas Kemp from Atomic Mass Games.
So fun.
We've got Elle Fire Spray offering support out in the crowd. She's going to be my
partner in crime.
My partner in crime. My rope dope ringleader. She's the one that's going to win this for us.
Nay, I say more partner.
I'm just going to stand there and look good the whole time.
There you go.
So
this is gonna be like one of those wrestling moments where like you're distracting me and like Pagani looks away and then Elle hits me with a chair and like Pagani turns back and I'm just laying there and you're moving into position to win and I don't know what happened. I don't know.
It'll be so good. So good. I'm gonna wear a leotard onesie and a lucha mask.
Ooh.
Awesome.
It's gonna be great. I do have a lucha mask.
You could do it.
All right, guys.
You have a lucha mask.
Thank you so much. Do we have links in chat?
I did. I posted them.
Hit all those links. Make sure you join our Discord, #1. We have a great community over there, closing in on 7,000 amazing hobbyists just like yourselves. Great place for inspiration, making friends, and enjoying the hobby all night long. And then make sure to hit up monumenthobbies.com, monumenthobbies.eu. Buy some paint. Buy paint, buy brushes, get the stuff, and paint your models. Do it. It's a lot of fun. You know it is. Get to it. Do the thing. Go check out Atomic Mass Games and support your local FLGS. Buy some Marvel Crisis Protocol or some Star Wars Legion. I'm having an absolute blast. These new sculpts are absolutely out of this world. They are the best sculpts of Star Wars I've ever seen.
Yep.
So they're amazing. So
thank you.
New stuff. Wait, the new stuff is still coming. There's still more
it's so good. Oh my gosh. Boy. See, he keeps all the good stuff for himself.
He does.
I get rebels, terrorists.
Rebels are dope.
They're all dope.
But stick around. Chris is going to find us somebody to raid. Show some love in the channel we wind up in as you hobby throughout the rest of your evening, and we will catch you back here when? Tomorrow.
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 All right. Bye.